The forecast, because we are seeing some storms possibly tonight, and they could get severe. So where are they at right now?
So right now they haven't even developed yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of the tricky part about this forecast in particular is where that dry line is, where we're going to see these storms develop, if they develop, and then a front coming through where they will for sure develop. So there's a lot to it. I'm just going to get right into it and show you because it's a little easier for me to describe it when I can show you some maps. So here's our severe weather outlook, not just for this evening, but again for tonight. We have two windows of where we're going to see the opportunity for some storms. The first window comes along this dry line, and right now the location of this dry line is well to the west of our area. The second window comes in tonight after midnight all along this front. Now what we're going to see though is the threat heightened the more east-northeast you are located in North Texas. Tarrant, or a portion of Tarrant, Dallas, Collin, and Rockwall County all included under the slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5 for the likelihood of strong to severe storms. The higher threat comes here in the enhanced risk. That's a level 3. It does include Paris, Sulphur Springs, Mineola, Longview towards Texarkana. The highest risk, though, is outside of the state. Let's talk about what we're looking in terms of the windows that I'm talking about. So the first one happens late in the afternoon and evening along this dry line, and it comes in the form of isolated storms. This will only happen if our cap breaks. We have a very stable layer of air that's going to limit our storm development for today. But if these storms develop, hail and strong winds will be the main concern there. These storms mainly north of Interstate 20. Then comes our next window. This is with a front that comes in after midnight tonight into Wednesday morning. And we'll notice that this comes in the form of a line of showers and storms along this front. Hail, strong winds, and an isolated tornado threat not ruled out here. The tornadic threat will be elevated in this area here, Paris, Sulphur Springs, Mineola towards the north and east, but I'm not ruling it out for any part east, southeast of the Metroplex. So here's a look at the timing for the first window. This is at 3 in the afternoon. We could see a few isolated storms develop here. Again, if the cap breaks, it'll be north of Interstate 20 as this dry line pushes closer to the I-35 corridor counties. At 5, we'll see that potential. If those storms develop, they'll be out of here by 8 or 9 this evening. And then comes the overnight. We're just looking at cloud cover most of the time, but then Wednesday around 3, this front moves in across the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It will interact with some of this moisture that we have in place, and that's where we see the storms develop. Sometime between 3 and 4 in the morning is what most models are indicating. Have a way to get warnings tonight. It is going to be so important. And then this continues to move towards the east, southeast. This is around 5 in the morning. This is at 6. This is now at 7, and around 8, 9 in the morning, it'll be completely out of North Texas. Today, though, we're looking at cloud cover most of the day. Temperatures are going to climb into the mid-80s. Right now, it's 77 degrees. We have a breezy south wind in place. Our western counties will see drier air thanks to that dry line. That's why highs will be in the 90s there, and that's where we also find our elevated fire danger for this afternoon. So avoid any outdoor burning. It's just going to be a good idea since those winds are elevated anyways. 70 degrees tomorrow after the storms clear out. And then look at that, 60s for Thursday, Friday, 70s Saturday and Sunday. Our next round of rain after tonight looking like it'll be Friday and highest across our southeastern counties. We'll be back.